In this journey of exploring and practicing and refining my screams, throat singing has been an indispensable tool. And I'd been told for a long time that it was really helpful for screaming or any kind of harsh vocals, but I couldn't find anything that resonated with me in terms of how to do it. And then I had Will Ramos out.
Do you hear yourself right now?
I've never done it that well before.
That is it. I am so proud of you right now. This is incredible. We have spent the last 3 days in here.
And not only did I figure out how to do it, I'm still practicing and refining the technique of throat singing as well. I am continuing to discover why it is indeed so awesome. So if you want to reap the benefits of throat singing and want a simple step-by-step guide to getting into it, here it is. Start by doing reverse sirens in your chest voice, down to vocal fry. Should be a smooth transition, and sometimes even that's difficult for people at first. Keep trying. Live in fry for a while. Next, start talking in fry after you've sirened down. I'm going to talk in vocal fry. Like this. And as you're talking in vocal fry, peak up into your normal speaking voice. So you're kind of doing both, like a lazy talker, like this. And I'm going to say a few things and come up and talk in my normal voice. So you've got this transition point that you're sort of exploiting. This sounds a little bit like what Corey Taylor might do sometimes with that nice distorted guttural sound like this. Then, and here's where having your airflow management and support down is really key. And if you don't have that down or you're not sure you have it down, click the link below and join my free course. And I'll help you feel out your support so you can do this better. What we're going to do is right at that transition point where we are going from fry into normal speaking like this. We're going to think downward, like we're going to talk as low as we possibly can, and add some compression. So we're going to support our voice more while we're trying to preserve that transitionary element between true vocal fry and regular primary chord engagement. So what I did there was I started to compress. I started to push a little bit more and focus downward and then focus on the sensation of holding back air. And it got a little gurgly and gritty, but it's not gurgly and gritty like this. No, that's not it. It's mine, there it is. Okay, what took me forever watching other people do this and trying to figure it out myself is that everybody seemed to have a different place in their voice that this happened. And I couldn't figure out why listening to someone who had this sort of resonant pitch of throat singing naturally up, here, I try to imitate what they did at their pitch and could never get it. It just sounded, it sounded like that, which is an okay sound. But once it hit me that everybody has this natural resonant pitch where they can fall into throat singing, and that resonant pitch seems to be at the transition between normal voice, and then I learned how to compress into it, I found it. After you find it, you can start working around with different vowels, like you've seen me do a little bit so far, and then you can start working a little bit higher in pitch, a little bit lower in pitch, to see where you need to focus some more on compression, and that sort of downward focus into your fry, that transition point. You can balance all that stuff out. But you got to find it first. So I'm going to practice this a couple times with the word meeker. 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 I'm really going to exaggerate. And when I lose it like that, this is why I feel like the best way to learn is to teach, because I realize all these things I'm doing as it's still in process that will help you do it. But every time I feel like I start to lose it, I feel like I'm not focusing on that transition point. As a result, the pressure balance is off. So it's this delicate balance of breath pressure and focusing on that transition point. Too much pressure in that pitch range, in that ideal resonant pitch. You start to too little breath pressure, too little compression, and it goes away, and it becomes more full engagement or vocal fry. Now, see, I'm experimenting with the pitch a little bit, and here's where this can really turn into some nice screaming. So I'm going to play with the pitch a little bit. Experiment with mouth shape. And then I'm going to add more breath pressure while I continue to go down, 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 down. You hear what's happening as I go down. My primary chords start to disengage, and my false chords take over. Take over. But what's so cool about getting into that engagement from throat singing is that unlike sighing into that engagement, I don't dump a ton of air. This has helped me with other types of engagements as well. If you push the pitch higher once you've got the throat singing, and then learn to compress, you get that noise sound. Then try going back into throat singing. It's this kind of playing around that has been so fun for me. And if you can introduce throat singing into this sort of gateway sensation that unlocks different types of engagement in your throat, it's just so cool. For more stuff like this, check out Will Ramos and I's free Warmups course. And again, if you'd like to get a much bigger handle on your support and the foundations necessary to experiment with your voice like this, click the link below in the comment or the description and join my free course. We'll see you for more.